Thursday, 25th of September 2014. Here's the latest update from
Neil Keenan. Okay, we're coming out from under our lockdown just for a minute or two, just to bring you up to date. I do that on the Cosmic Voice page. Every now and then I come in and I create a little bit of chaos and I leave, and that's normal for me, right? and my friend Eddie there, who takes cues, keeping the hackers away from my computer, who have been trying to get in, not only to mine but to Richard's and our site all over the place. He's keeping us safe so far. Got himself in a little bit of trouble with the old girls because he was looking at girls in bikinis, but I really don't care about that. Okay, I mean that's really the old girls who are concerned about that, not me. I go to the beach, I see them naked. I don't have to look at get excited over girls in a bikini. Okay, they're on my page, my computer. Yes, they are. They come in every day, and I don't take them off. Okay, I don't know how to, and I'm not going to learn how to. I leave them there. They're not pornography. They're not prostitution. They're not any of the above. You got the opinion of a 75-year-old woman who calls it pornography if they're running around in a bikini. Come on, girls. Come on, guys. You know, I mean, thank God I like women. If it was the other persuasion, I wouldn't want to be around. How's that? Okay, and I'm not Theodore Roosevelt like Jeannie wanted me to be, because he was cabalist, first of all, and secondly, I could give a damn about Theodore Roosevelt. I'm more concerned about what I have to do right now, and not our history. Our history is all screwed up. Maybe we can straighten it out a little bit now. Okay. Now, in regards to that, I just want you to know I have an answer. I have an answer to it. I'm going to set up a page, a Denise Rednauer, Jean Hayes, pornographic prostitution X-rated nudity page, with only the girls on it, in bikinis, without the black marks and the black strips that they have on Denise's page. Those black strips are blocking out the breast and the crotch, which is covered by a bikini. So they're not naked. Don't let them give you that impression. And if you do, just go back and look at them and you'll see the little bikini strings on the arms. They forgot about that. Now, I don't really, that's a funny thing. It's a funny thing. You had the crazy lady coming after us, they did, and then they found out that the global accounts exist. I mean, it's a waste of my time to dignify that bullshit with a response. That's the little old lady club. The club that went after Drake. I don't mean went after Drake to take down his site. They did that too. They also, the reason why they did that is because they couldn't get him. They went after him. They wanted him. Just like they wanted Robbie. And they had him, and Jean had him in her house and she didn't want to let him go. She kept locking the door on him, chasing him around the rooms. Yeah. Misery. That's what I think. The movie Misery. Okay? Kathy Bates. Watch it. Maybe she watched it one too many times. And then didn't want me to go anywhere either. And forget about that. It's over. Okay? Jean is really a decent person. I know Jean as a person. I think things got out of control there, and when things get out of control with Jean, her emotions take over, and she did what she did. But Jean is really a good person. She would have been a great friend, but there was no friendship there. She didn't want to be one. That's the bottom line. Now, but we are going to put up that page. It's going to be for Jean. It's going to be for Denise. And all the girls are going to be there. You all come look at the girls under their page. Okay? Not my page. It'll be on my Facebook site, but it'll be their page. I'll put them there every day, or I'll have somebody put them there every day. That way there you can blame them for everything, not me. The girls looking at girls. Wow. That's going to be interesting. Anyway, let's get back. This is not going to be an easy situation here. Like some people are claiming. It's not. We'll get serious now, not the bull. There's going to be some bloodshed. There's going to be some death. There's going to be some battles. Nobody on that side is looking to make peace at all. They think they still have the weapons. They think they can still print the money. And it's going to be rough for us. But we will win. We are winning. You know, I don't want you to think for a second that you're going to lay down and go to sleep and nothing's going to happen. That's not true. I'm not going to be kind and tell you that you're going to get money in your hands and a piece is going to be made by any organization and the Rothschilds or anything else. It's not going to happen like that. You know, of any of the groups though that would make peace, it would be the Rothschilds. It wouldn't be the Zionists, although you can call them Zionists if you wish. It wouldn't be the Nazis. The Bushes and the Rockefellers are not making peace. Okay? They want to fight. They want to fight to the end. And you know something? It's probably better for us that they do. That means we can just take them out. Which is what we should do, because the world should be rid of them, not 90% of the average person or good people or indigenous people. It should not be that way. Anyway, I've been over here in lockup, basically. I'm going back. But I wanted to put this out there. I wanted to have a little fun with the girls. You know, they thought they were having fun with me. I really don't care. People say, oh, shame on you. What, shame on me for looking at a woman in a bikini? And first of all, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. But secondly, I'm not ashamed when I'm looking at a woman in a bikini. Now, you catch me looking at a guy in shorts, then I'd say, oh my goodness. You know, because a lot of you guys are up to that stuff, you know. That's not me. So, I'd rather be with bikinis. And they don't hurt anybody. And they're not naked. They're not on the... I don't think Facebook lets them come naked. I'm not sure. I should check, right? No, I got a beautiful wife. I'm very happy. Not much better than what I've got. Nevertheless, we're going to have a problem soon. We're going to have to fix it. We the people. We'll do fine. That's my job. My job is doing what I'm doing. I know what my job is. I created the job as I went along because it was there. And nobody was doing anything about it. And we would be dead. And I didn't want that to happen to us. My family, my friends, and the people I don't know. So I took it. I took a job. There's a lot of people out there that are listening to this now. They can take a job too. And do something rather than ask when's it going to happen. They can go make it happen. I made it happen to this point. They can make it happen. In the meanwhile, we are in the very near future, I believe, we're I can't say that. I want to say it, but I can't say it. Shit. It would reveal too much and we'd be hurt. I would believe that you're going to see for yourselves that the global accounts exist in a short while. I mean, there's some crazy lady from say that there was no global accounts. I think the girl was lost. I mean, she probably couldn't find her way home at night in her neighborhood. So, you know, I think that eventually something's going to happen there where she's going to be put away, because I think she's probably a very abusive woman based upon the language that she carried and so on. But that's not my problem. That'll be the organization or the service, the governmental service that provides protection for children and so on. I think they need help. But if that's the case, I would recommend it. I believe that we're going to be looking at things in a short while. It's not going to be anytime soon. We still got to do the no-fly. We have time to do the no-fly when I'm done here. And we'll try to get that done in time. Right now, I can't leave here. I got to finish up here and get what I started here done. And still more work after that here. This is not an easy thing. You think it's easy? Try it. Don't without my connections and without me. Come and try it and see where you go and what you get. It's not easy. But once we get the no-fly, at least that prevents them from leaving where they are, so they'll be stuck in the States. And you've got all these people around you in your neighborhoods anyway, the congressmen, the senators, and everybody else who's corporate board leaders, corporate board leaders of the major organizations that are manufacturing. They're in your neighborhoods. In some neighborhoods, you just grab them when they go out. They have to shop for food, and they have to go shop for clothes, and they do things like everybody else does. You know, they're walking amongst you, and you're still letting them walk amongst you when you can be grabbing them by the neck, like they're grabbing you with the chemtrails, and like they're grabbing you with the vaccines. You don't see what they're doing to you. They're killing you. And they're walking amongst you with smiles on their faces, and they're killing you. You know, that's what goes up my backside, is that you're allowing that to slip, and you're worried about everything else, and you're worried about little girls in bikinis, and you've got people out there walking amongst you, killing you. You got your priorities screwed up. You do. And you better get them straightened out, or you will probably be one of the guys going in the hole that these people put in. And there's a lot of you who will have nothing to do with that, because you know what's going on, and so do I. So, God bless you for that. We'll have real people out there who know what they're doing and fighting and getting this over with. I received the message from the Guardians, and just want you to know they're ready. They're ready. So, just so everybody knows, the Guardians are ready. You know, the military, they're not so ready, but there's many of them that are. Many of them that are. Enough so. I don't think it's going to be nice for the people that are living in our neighborhoods in the near future, because they're going to have to leave our neighborhoods, the people who are working with the bad guys, with the cabal, because we know who they are. They're going to have to find a new place to live, otherwise they're going to be the first ones to be casualties in this war. The guys that are flying the planes with the chemtrails, we're going to know who they are shortly, I understand. And when we get that, I'm going to put their names out there, with their addresses and with their telephone numbers and everything else, to let you know who they are. Not going to be short. I'm not going to get it in a week. I haven't been told in 2 weeks. I'm going to get it. So that's the bottom line there. Okay? We'll be fine. We're going to start getting names, I understand, of certain people in certain places or maybe I won't. One guy said I might not. It might not go that far. But right now, by my telling you, it might cause a little problem, and I might not get it. But I'd rather have you know that there's a possibility we'll have all those names. From the people that are doing the vaccines, we know Bill Gates and that little girl that runs around. And then, what do they call him? Somebody called him a mamby pansy.